That was absolutely dreadful. Dreadful. Wolves won, Villa nil, and I've just got back from the Molineux. And honestly, I'm going to give my brutally honest thoughts like I always do. So if you are new, subscribe to the channel, get involved in the comment section down below. Villa fans, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. That's why we're here. We're here to hear your thoughts. Drop the video a like as well. And like I say, subscribe if you are new. But I cannot believe what I've just honestly, I can't believe what I've just watched. And this isn't an overreaction on my part whatsoever, because regular viewers of the channel will know what I'm like, will know what my aspirations are, will know what my mentality is like supporting this football club. But that was absolutely shocking. And I can't get my head round. And I actually, I'll say one thing. The performance wasn't that bad. That's not why I'm annoyed. But I am annoyed about the mentality of this team. That is what I'm annoyed about. I just can't get my head around it. I can't get my head around that we've been on a fantastic run to get us in this position. This run that we have been on has all been about getting us in this position to give us a chance, a glimmer of hope of reaching Europe this season. That's what this run was for. It wasn't to look back and think at the end of the season, weren't that great? Oh, that run was, it was nice, weren't it? It was a nice run. We had a good time, didn't we? We won 8 games out of 10. Oh, fantastic. Great. The run was to get us in this position to play against Brentford, to play against Fulham, to play against Wolves, to play against United, to give us that belief to go and get into 7th place, which is Europa Conference, to get into 5th, to get into 6th. And we've absolutely blown it, completely blown it. Europe, in my opinion, now is done and dusted. The conversation, there is no conversation, because if we cannot rock up at the Molineux after a really poor performance against United, mate, 2 ways about it, we were crap against United, right? We were crap. I said it on the match reaction. I said it on the player ratings. I said it on whatever we did. I said we were really, really poor. And we had fans coming on saying, no, we were okay. We were okay in this moment. We showed belief, blah, blah, blah. We'll go to Wolves. We'll do this. We'll do that. The reaction was against Wolves. That was our reaction. That was our time to put in a big performance, a statement performance, and then give us the impetus to go against Spurs at home. And that today is the mentality of that performance, to go out at Wolves and play like that. Absolutely crap. Absolutely crap. So I don't want to hear that, like, okay, well, we got a big game now against Spurs. If we go against Spurs, we're back in the mix. We can do this, we can do that. If we can't go ahead and play against Wolves at the Molineux in a game that we have to win, a game that we said all week we had to win, don't tell me we go at home against Spurs and we do this and that against Spurs, because we can't do it against Wolves. And that is my frustration, the mentality. And yet again, it has highlighted exactly, and I think that is one positive from this performance, it's highlighted again the areas in this team that need massively improving. Time and time again, Ramsey's position, Buendia, and that wide position, the Traore Bailey role. Because time and time again, we come on a pod, we come on a match reaction, we come on a player rating, Ramsey's not turned up, Buendia's not turned up, the winger's not turned up, the striker's been flat. Those 4 positions, honestly, Villa fans, are the ones that need really looking at. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed because I'm not a Villa fan that sort of just thinks a 10-game run, absolutely fantastic. Let's get our feet up. Let's look back after this season and think we were great. Time to reflect on the season is at the end of the season. The season's not over, so I don't care whether we've been on a 10-game winning streak or whatever. The season's still going. I can react badly against United because we were poor, and I can come on here today and react poorly against Wolves because we were poor again. No creativity whatsoever. I'll share a graphic now. Back to Double Pivot FC. Double Pivot FC is back because this is what we were today. You can see from this graphic that the ball goes into central midfield, it goes into the double pivot, and there is nothing else. There's no passing network from Luiz to Ramsey, Ramsey to Watkins, Luiz to Buendia, McGinn to Ramsey, McGinn to Buendia, McGinn to Bailey, Buendia to Bailey. There's nothing. There is no creativity. And I haven't even started on the performance as well. Villa fans, I'm so frustrated, and I am not overreacting because I'm so annoyed at the performance today. And Wolves, they weren't even that good. They're crap as well. Absolutely crap they are. Absolutely useless. All that to do today is sitting there with a low block and just sit back and chill. Sit back and feet up and clear and clear and clear away, because the creativity in front of that double pivot today, non-existent. Non-existent. Started the game, okay, decent bit of possession from Villa. I actually thought, you know what, we look all right here, because the last time I was here, we never even turned up. So I think possession-wise, okay, like controlling possession of the game, but it's what's in front of it. Again, time and time again, Buendia, 1 touch, 2 touch, lose it, arms in the air, in transition, give that ball quickly. We're in fine margins, give the ball quickly, at least allow Watkins to have a chance. I thought Ramsey, poor again. Like, I was quite happy that McGinn went back into that double pivot. And I thought McGinn was probably our best player alongside Tyrone Mings. I thought those two were really, really good. But apart from that, Watkins, massive chance, massive header, straight into the arms of Sarr. Mings had a massive opportunity. We were messing about with a corner that they conceded off, and then they ended up scoring Totti off that corner. And then ever since that, Wolves just sat back, mopped up, and we're just chilling. And we just couldn't break them down. But it was, for me, we puffed, the possession was fine, but it's just that mindset of no creativity. I spoke about it in the press conference that we need to treat this game as a derby. We need to be reactive. We need to be like second balls. We need to be in their faces. Honestly, every time I watch Wolves v Villa, it looks like Wolves treat it like a derby and we just turn up and expect to play our natural game. Villa fans, help me out here, because you're going to have to get in the comments and let me know what your thoughts are, because I'm just really, really disappointed. Honestly, really disappointed. I just think we've blown it, and I've said numerous times, like, I won't have a meltdown if we don't get in Europe. Like, I will react to the season as a whole with a level head at the end of the season. That will be time to reflect and see where we are and look at how well we've done and the job that Emery's done. But while we still are in the middle of a season, while we still have a chance of getting Europe this season, I can't just sit here and be like, yeah, like we're really tired. Like, it's really caught up with us now. Like, it's really like one of them, isn't it? We haven't had bodies. We haven't had this. That's just not an excuse. Like, come on. We were 7th in the Premier League, having a go at Europe. We were 6th in the Premier League. Nobody can tell me that Brentford was a good performance, because it was a poor performance. Yeah, we were lucky to get a draw there. Fulham was flat and we ended up winning that game. United was poor, really poor. Like I thought we were not very good at all. And today I didn't think we were very good either. So it feels like the minute we've got in this position to actually achieve Europe, we've bottled it. We've got here and we're like, oh no, we go through the motion. We're tired, do you know what I mean? Like, we've done well to get here though, haven't we? No. Like, who thinks that? Honestly, you know me, Villa fans. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I love the club. I'm really passionate. And we've bottled it. Yeah, we really have. I cannot see the most positive Villa fan going us getting into Europe now. To me, Europe is the conversation is over. Because even if we beat Spurs, we only then get back in that conversation because they're ahead of us on goal difference. So going into those next two games, Liverpool and Brighton, minimum would be 4 points. But we can't beat Wolves away, who are really, really poor. Like, I'm not even coming on here saying, you know what, Wolves were really good today. They were really poor as well. And we just limped it. We just limped to 90 minutes. And we'll get on the player performances tomorrow on the player ratings. But Traore dragged at half time. Says a lot. And the only positive that I can come up with is Carlos coming up. And that maybe shows me something to do with going for the future, that we look like tactically we're going to evolve a little bit, because if we've got three centre-backs on the pitch, left-back can potentially move into midfield. That's a similar sort of vibe to what Man City are doing at the minute. So that is a shining light. I thought Carlos's pinging of the passes was brilliant. I thought he was absolutely brilliant when he came on. But apart from that, I haven't really got much else to say that's any positives at all. And if you think I'm being really, really negative, then I've got to say what I've just seen. And I come on in a match reaction and I judge the games based on what I've just seen. So if anybody can make any positive out of that performance, then I will happily read your comments in the comment section down below. But I haven't got anything good to say about that. And if you've watched the content all week, I've been saying how we've got to win this game. This game was a must win. And we haven't won. We didn't even pick up a point to even sort of say, okay, we go beat Spurs, we're above them, etc., etc. And again, I just think it really, again, and maybe it's a good thing that it highlights certain positions that Unai Emery is going to look to improve on in the summer. Because Ramsey, flaky, Buendia, arms in the air merchant, giving the ball away, frustration, Traore, Bailey, trying stuff, doesn't come off, no direct pace, vibe, aggression on that touchline. It's all playing within ourselves. Watkins, not in the game whatsoever. One chance, header straight down the keeper's throat. You know, we're talking about Villa going in a different direction. We are looking to be competing in Europe. And those types of performances today do not cut it. If we are saying next season, the ambition is to get into Europe. So next season, we'll all be sitting here in the summer saying, what's the aim? Europe. Well, we know that certain players that we've already got have bottled the chance to do it this season. I'm really frustrated after that. I've got to be honest. I can't come on here and just be like, tell you what you want to hear. That's not me. That really isn't me. I have to just say what I see and what I feel. And that today, in my opinion, was not good enough. And if you think that was good enough and you're happy with where we are at the minute, then that's fine. But with me, my ambition hopefully matches the owners and matches the manager's ambition, that performances like that don't sit well. And that's where I'm at. So I'm going to end it there. I'll be back tomorrow with a player rating. We'll be back with a debrief. But I am absolutely livid with that. I'm fuming. I'm just fuming. No, it's not good enough. So there we go. So if I've annoyed you by ranting, if you don't agree, then okay, fair enough. But that's just my opinion. Like, I was at the game today and it was flat as a pancake. So there we go. So I'll speak to you all tomorrow.